A lot of people all over the place are like, what if I don't get anywhere? Let me give you a little bit of perspective on most people. Most people are tied to their money and scared to talk about it. Most people are slaves to their mind and also scared to talk about it. Most people don't value their time or yours. Most people don't take any time to reflect and learn from their mistakes. Most people don't have long-term goals. Most people don't really have any goals. Most people try so hard to please others that they're never pleased for themselves. Most people try something once or twice and then they just give up when it doesn't work. Most people like following others with no sense of self-direction. Most people read less than one book a year. And the book that they do read is usually like a romance novel. Most people can't sit down for longer than 60 seconds and just breathe. Most people think others can't change. This is usually because most people themselves think that they can't change. Most people go their whole lives without cultivating a passion. Most people don't know what they want in life. Most people have a poor work ethic. Most people don't think that work ethic can be self-taught. Most people would rather think small than big. Most people don't really care about their long-term health at all. Most people don't know how to appreciate what they have. Most people have no general sense of self. Most people are not prepared for the next market crash. Most people are narcissistic. Most people complain about things that they can't control. Most people don't really know how to look at things objectively. Most people don't know why they wake up every morning for any reason that doesn't have to do with religion. Most people totally forget about their New Year's resolutions 3 days into the year. Most people will stay in unhealthy relationships with others. Most people will stay in unhealthy relationships with themselves. Most people are not on time to work. Most people don't spend more than 5 minutes a day with anyone in their family. Most people don't watch videos like this. Most people are scared to call in sick during work. Most people refuse to be proven wrong. Most people spend more time thinking about the past than the present. Most people would rather be scared about the future than look for ways to prepare for it. Most people think the world is getting worse in more grand measures than it is getting better. Most people think famous people don't really struggle with anything. Most people don't care that much about nature. Most people don't care that much about their finances. Most people go to college thinking that it isn't a waste of money or time. Most people don't know how to make money online. Most people who do know very little about business. Most people who do know very little about marketing. Most people who do know very little about branding. Most people don't listen to warnings. Most people have a toxic friend that they're scared to let go of. Most people are scared to stand up for themselves. Most people are scared to stand up for each other. Most people don't do what they say. Most people don't think about what they do. Most people who do don't do what they think about. Most people think success is based on luck more than anything else. Most people would rather think about what they're doing during the weekends than what they're doing during the workday, during the actual workday itself. Most people are too proud to ask for favors or help. Most people treat sleep like an objective rather than a necessity. Most people treat productivity like it can't be fun. Most people treat fun like it can't be productive. Most people don't have a morning routine other than peeing and brushing your teeth. Most people don't have an evening routine other than peeing and brushing their teeth. Most people think that feeling good starts with looking good. Most people work harder on their job than they do on themselves. Most people don't have haters because they're scared to. Most people think words speak louder than actions. Most people think actions speak louder than results. Most people think that results speak louder than legacy. Most people underestimate the power of a smile. Most people underestimate the power of habit. Most people think human potential has a limit. Most people don't think time is more valuable than money. Most people think that they're a product of only their environment. Most people don't know how they feel about money. Most people don't think every rule has an exception. Most people would rather compete than collaborate. Most people suffer from very, very mild versions of addictions to drugs like cocaine and heroin. Most people have constant thoughts of self-doubt. These are the people who spend time spreading negativity. Most people change their mind often without thinking about the consequences and weighing out the decision. Most people don't finish what they begin unless they're being paid to. Most people hear things and think that they're true, especially when the person says them with conviction. This is all based on research, implementation, observation, and reflection. If you hear these things and think that they aren't true, I encourage you to look any of them up, and I promise you can find lots of results that do and don't support me here, but the point of this video was merely to offer some perspective on most people. I do a handful of these things myself. Lots of them, if not all, are biologically sensical and natural, but I don't personally think that means that they're healthy for us in this ever-changing world. Nobody is perfect. People can change. I tried to keep that in mind when writing. And hey, I like to think that most people is better than trying to hit you with a bunch of statistics that are inaccurate and changing every day. Let me know what you guys did and did not agree with in the comments. And more importantly, please let me know which ones you related to the most and which ones you related to the least. In 10 years, I want every single thing in this video to be false. That's why I made it. And if I have to make a video to explain practical ways of fixing each one, I'll do it in the process. Because every problem has a solution. And as long as they haven't met one another, the problem and the solution, kissy, I think we can all make a better world for ourselves and each other by introducing them. Thank you guys for watching. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.